What's up, folks? The Sportsbook Killa. UFC Saudi Arabia this Saturday. Don't miss it. Let me give you my UFC 311 report card. My strong bets, we had a lot of upsets on that fight card. I got 3 out of 7 correct, so I was only at 42% on my strong bets. A lot of upsets. Peyton Talbot got upset. Rinya Nakamura got upset. It was a disaster. The only thing saved me in that one was the my strong prop bets, and I was 83% accurate with my strong prop bets, and only got one of those wrong. So thank goodness those came through. UFC Saudi Arabia this Saturday, we got the main event, the men's middleweight division. Israel Adesanya versus Nassourdine Imavov. Israel Adesanya, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. He has phenomenal kickboxing. He's a hard puncher as well. He has a strong chin, and he has great cardio. Nassourdine Imavov, he has a hard, fast overhand right hand, good boxing, strong chin, good cardio, good takedowns, and a good ground game. This is going to be a very interesting fight. I'm going to lean Israel Adesanya because of Israel Adesanya's striking ability and his cardio. He's going to really have to defend the takedowns, and he does defend takedowns pretty well. So I'm hoping he can do that in this fight, keep the fight standing, and just piece Nassourdine Imavov up on the feet. I'm also going to take the over 1.5 round prop, over 2.5 round prop, and over 3.5 round prop. I could see this fight going to a decision. Next fight, we got the men's middleweight division once again. Shara Bullet Magomedov versus Michael Venom Page, MVP in the flesh. Shara Bullet, man, this guy's from Dagestan, but he's a kickboxer from Dagestan. Doesn't do a lot of wrestling. He has phenomenal kickboxing, fast kicks. He has fast, hard, versatile kicks. He has a strong chin, great cardio, and he's a hard puncher. Michael Page, MVP, man, this guy, he's a 5th degree kickboxing black belt, 10-time kickboxing world champ. He has a hard right overhand that he sneaks in there on you, and he has great cardio. This is going to be a very good fight, y'all. If y'all like a striking match, don't miss this one. I'm leaning Shara Bullet Magomedov because Michael Page, MVP, is 37 years old now, and this Shara Bullet guy, he's fast. He's fast, and if he needs, he can wrestle if he needs to. He can go to that. I'm hoping he does. I hope he gets a couple of takedowns and gets that, and gets the some cage control, some ground control over MVP to win a couple of rounds that way. But I'm definitely going to take Shara Bullet Magomedov to win, and I'm going to go with the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop. Next fight, we got Sergei Pavlovich versus Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Pavlovich, this guy has a strong left jab and serious KO power, and he can box. And he usually gets guys out of there in the first round. Jairzinho Rozenstruik, he's not foreign to being knocked out. He's been knocked out a few times, and also Rozenstruik, he's a good boxer. He's a kickboxer. He's a good boxer. He has a good left jab. He has a horrible ground game, and he has a very low strike output. So I give Pavlovich the edge in this one. I'm going to take Sergei Pavlovich to win this one, and I'm going to go with the under 2.5 round prop, and I'm going to even sprinkle a little something on the under 1.5 round prop in this one. Next fight, let's see who we got next. Said Nurmagomedov versus Vinicius Oliveira. Nurmagomedov, he's from Dagestan, but he's a striker from Dagestan. Doesn't do a lot of wrestling. He has some strong, versatile kicks. He has good takedown defense, good ground game, quick submissions, because he can choke you out with the quickness if you leave your neck out there. He's good. He got some jiu-jitsu moves now, and he has good cardio. Vinicius Oliveira, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. He has strong leg kicks. He's a hard, versatile striker. He has good takedown defense and good cardio. I'm going with Said Nurmagomedov in this one. I am. I'm hoping he implements a little bit of that wrestling he has, because he can wrestle. You know, he just doesn't do it as often, that often, but he can wrestle when he wants to. And I'm going to take Nurmagomedov to win, and I'm going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop in this one. Next fight, we got the men's featherweight division. Mohammed Naimov versus Kaan Ofli. Naimov, he's a world taekwondo champ, versatile striker. He has a hard right hook when he lands it good, and he has a strong chin, but his takedowns are very weak. Kaan Ofli, I hope I'm saying his name right, but Ofli, I looked at his fights. He has some strong leg kicks. He switches stances pretty good. He has a strong chin, good boxing, good takedown defense. I really couldn't find an angle on this fight. I didn't see anybody having an advantage over the other fighter. So I didn't pick a winner in this one, but I am going to take the over 1.5 round prop for sure. Next fight, we got the men's heavyweight division. Shamil Gaziev versus Thomas Peterson. Sometimes I hate betting on these heavyweights, but I'm going to go with Shamil Gaziev. Let me give you the ballistics on these guys. Shamil Gaziev, he's a good boxer. He's a hard puncher. He has good takedown defense. He has horrible cardio, but he is a pressure fighter, and he can get a takedown here and there if he needs one. Thomas Peterson, he has good wrestling, so I don't expect Gaziev to do any wrestling against this guy. He has good. Peterson has good wrestling. He has a strong chin. His takedowns are weak though, and his cardio is weak. He fights out of the southpaw stance. Peterson, he has good takedowns in the first round. After that, that cardio just wilts on him, and he doesn't have anything usually for the second and third round as far as wrestling goes. So I'm going to go with Gaziev to win this one. He's about a 4-1 favorite right now. I'm going to go with Shamil Gaziev to win, and I'm going to take the fight start second round prop. Next fight. We got we got here. Oh, that fight got canned. We got the men's lightweight division. Terrance McKinney versus Damir Hadzovic. Terrance McKinney has good takedowns. He has a good ground game. He can wrestle. He's a good wrestler. He's a hard puncher, but his cardio is kind of garbage. After the first round, he starts to slow down. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. Hadzovic, he has weak takedown defense, a weak ground game. He has some strong calf kicks, though, and he has good boxing. He's a hard puncher, and he's coming off a 2-year layoff. I'm going to go with Terrance McKinney, and this time I'm actually going to make McKinney a strong pick, which I'm not comfortable with doing, but I am going to do it because he should be able to take this guy down and get him out of there in the first round. This guy has no takedown defense, and the guy can't grapple. So McKinney, it should be no excuse why he can't dominate this fight. I'm taking Terrance McKinney to win, and I'm going with the under 2.5 round prop just in case Mr. McKinney be nice enough to get us a first round submission. Next fight, we got the men's lightweight division. Ziam versus Mike Davis. Ziam, this guy's on a 4-fight win streak. He has good boxing, good cardio, weak takedown defense, weak ground game. Mike Davis has really good wrestling. He has good takedowns, he has a good ground game, and he's on a 4-fight win streak as well. He has a strong chin and good boxing. I'm going with Mike Davis in this one, and I'm going to take the prop bet that the fight goes over 1.5 rounds. But I think Mike Davis, if he can get a couple of takedowns in this fight, it should be a cakewalk for him. But if it's a striking fight, it's going to lean towards Ziam. So I'm hoping Mike Davis gets in there and gets a few takedowns and implements his wrestling and gets us this money. Next fight. Jasmine Jasudavicius versus Mayra Bueno Silva. Jasudavicius, is a hard, versatile striker. She has a great ground game, good wrestling, great takedown defense. She's on a 3-fight win streak, and she's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. Mayra Bueno Silva, she is a hard puncher with strong kicks. She doesn't have strong takedowns, though. She has weak takedowns, but she's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt, and she's on a 2-fight losing streak. I like Jasudavicius right now. I really do. I like the way this girl fights. She can strike and she can wrestle. I like her. I'm going with Jasudavicius to win this, and I'm going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop. Next fight, we got the men's featherweight division, Bogdan versus Lucas Alexander. This is going to be a tough fight to analyze, but I tell you what, Bogdan, he's a kickboxing black belt. This is his UFC debut. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. He has a good ground game. He has phenomenal kicks, and he has good boxing. Lucas Alexander has some seriously strong leg kicks. He's a hard puncher. He's a very fast striker with good cardio and good boxing. I gotta go with Lucas Alexander in this one. I do. I know Bogdan has a lot of hype following him, but I gotta go with Lucas Alexander in this one because I do like Lucas Alexander's striking. I do, and I think he can outstrike Bogdan. All he has to do is keep from getting taken down, and I think he'll be just fine. So I'm going to take Lucas Alexander to win this one, and I'm not going to do an over-under because anything can happen in this one. Next fight, we got the men's heavyweight division, Hamdi Abdelwaha versus Jamal Pogues. Interesting heavyweight fight. Hamdi, this guy, he's from Egypt. He's a hard puncher with good boxing. He's a former Olympic caliber wrestler, believe it or not. He has a strong chin, good takedowns, Decent cardio for heavyweight. Jamal Pogues, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt who fights out of the orthodox stance. He has a hard straight right hand, good takedown defense, horrible cardio, and a horrible ground game. I'm going with Hamdi to get this win. If he can just get a few takedowns, if he can just remember to use that Olympic caliber wrestling he has, he should be able to get these takedowns on Pogue and dominate him on the ground. And I'm going to bet on that. I'm hoping he can do that. And I'm hoping he don't forget he's a wrestler. And I'm also going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop, because Hamdi doesn't usually hunt for submissions. He's a former freestyle wrestler. He takes him down, they get back up, he take him down again. He has real quick takedowns. So I'm going with Hamdi to win, and like I said, over 1.5 and over 2.5 round prop. Good luck this Saturday, folks. Take your time putting your parlays together. 2-pick parlays, 3-pick parlays. You know, try to keep it there. Get some good solid parlays where you can double up or triple up your money, and let's get this paper. Good luck, folks.